Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing cosplay video challenge prompt number 3. It's just talking about my favorite cosplays and my least favorite cosplays. If you guys haven't seen my past videos, I have a playlist set up so you guys can go ahead and watch. These are based off of a prompt list that I found on Instagram that was going around for the 20-day cosplay challenge, and I decided to make them into video prompts because I think they'd be a super fun way for us to all share and talk about our cosplays. So if you guys want to make them, be sure to let me know if you do. Alright, so this is my favorite cosplay and my least favorite cosplay, which is like very hard for me to choose. It's like choosing a favorite child. You can't just do that. You can't. They're all my babies. But I'm gonna be honest with myself. I know I pick favorites. I do it all the time. So my favorite, actually let's start with least favorite because I think we should start with like on a negative and end on a positive. I would say my least favorite cosplay was my Mako Daughter of Evil cosplay. And there are a few different reasons for it. Firstly, it was the least comfortable costume I've ever worn in my life. It got to a point at the convention where right after we finished the Cosplay photo shoot, I like changed shirts, I got out of the armor, I changed shoes. I felt so gross, and that was entirely my fault. The way I designed the armor and the shoes I was wearing, I'd never worn before. Don't wear heels that you've never worn before to a convention when you're walking around the entire time. That's just so stupid. I was so stupid. And the armor just like was not the most comfortable thing to be wearing for an entire day. I totally understand the concept of wearing a costume just for a photo shoot and putting on a different one now. I'm like, I get that. Aesthetically, I didn't make it, I feel like, to the best I could have made it. The armor, I feel like, eventually got to a point where I was just trying to finish everything, and I really wish there were certain details I could have added and I could have done more with it. I feel like it was so plain. As well, the wig wasn't styled, and I just like feel like I should have done something with that. Styling wigs is like one of my strangest fears in life, but I should have done something, I feel like. So, talked about my least favorite things. Let's go to my favorite thing. I would say my favorite cosplay is going to be a tie between Nora and Sue. Both of these were cosplays I made entirely myself. I would say my Nora is my favorite because it was the first costume I ever made myself. I did entirely all of it on my own. I didn't have really any help except for the internet, and I was just so proud of the results. I felt like I looked so much like the character and I was so happy. And it was something I worked very, very hard on, and I was just super, overjoyed with the results. A lot of it was a learning experience with crafting, and I just feel like I learned so much from it and I really enjoyed it. And then my Sue cosplay, sort of a similar experience. I learned a lot about sewing, but in completely different ways. Like, it's such a different costume than my Nora cosplay was that I think that made it really fun, and getting to do stuff like scalloping. Super scary, but really fun. And I think just like every time I get to make a full costume like that I'm really proud of course it's gonna be my favorite if I'm proud of it, but just like the end result looked pretty much exactly like I wanted to, and with our group I think it looked awesome. So I'm gonna say it's a tie. Part of me wants to say Sue, but I feel like it's just because it's a more recent one, so it's very fresh in my mind, so I'm like, oh yes, it's beautiful. So what are your guys' favorite and least favorite cosplay you have ever done? Either feel free to leave a comment, or you can go ahead and put it on your Instagram, or you can make a video too, and I will totally check it out. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or to subscribe. Just let's all hang out together and have a good old cosplay time. Woo! Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!